The new era of bank charges, how they could affect your personal finances in Kenya. In Kenya, the Central Bank of Kenya recently proposed introducing bank charges as part of a new regulatory framework. This move could have far-reaching effects on the personal finances of millions of Kenyans, and understanding these implications is essential for anyone who wants to remain financially secure. What are bank charges? Bank charges are fees that banks charge customers for certain transactions. These charges can include fees for withdrawals, deposits, transfers, and more. The Central Bank of Kenya's proposal would allow banks to set their own charges, so the amount and type of fees customers will pay could vary from one bank to the next. Impact on personal finances. The introduction of bank charges could have a significant impact on personal finances in Kenya. Here are some of the ways it could affect individuals and households. 1. Higher costs for everyday transactions. With bank charges, everyday transactions like withdrawals and deposits will become more expensive. This could make it difficult for people with limited resources to access the money they need to pay for basic necessities. So, greater financial insecurity. Paying for bank charges could put a strain on people's finances, leading to greater financial insecurity. Those who are already struggling to make ends meet could be pushed to the brink of financial hardship, as every transaction could cost them more money. 3. Reduced access to banking services. Banks may increase their charges to the point where they become unaffordable for some customers. This could lead to reduced access to banking services, particularly among people who are already financially disadvantaged. 4. Increased unbanked population. With bank charges making banking services more expensive, more people may choose to remain unbanked. This could have negative repercussions for the economy as a whole, as it could lead to an increase in the unbanked population, which would reduce financial inclusion. What are the new regulations on bank charges in Kenya? How will the new rules affect your personal finances? How can you make sure you're not caught out by the new charges? So what exactly are these new regulations on bank charges, and how will they affect you? According to the Central Bank of Kenya, the main aim of the new rules is to make fees more transparent and easier to understand. This means that banks will be required to clearly communicate any charges that may apply to customers, whether through written communication, online channels, or at the point of service. This should make it much easier for you to know exactly what you're paying for and to compare the charges of different banks to see which one offers the best deal. In addition, the Central Bank of Kenya has also stated that it will be introducing caps on certain charges, such as ATM fees, to ensure that they remain reasonable. So far, the response from banks and customers has been mixed. Some banks have argued that the new regulations could result in higher fees for certain services, as they will no longer be able to offset the cost of these services through other charges. However, others have welcomed the changes as a way to make the banking system more transparent and fair for consumers. So, what does all this mean for your personal finances? In the short term, it's difficult to say exactly how the new regulations will affect you, as it will depend on your individual banking habits and the fees that your bank charges. However, it's worth keeping an eye on your bank statements and being proactive about shopping around for the best deal, as the new rules could provide an opportunity to find a bank that offers more competitive fees. Conclusion. The introduction of bank charges could have a significant impact on personal finances in Kenya. It's important to understand how this move could affect you and your family so that you can take the necessary steps to remain financially secure. To learn more about bank charges and what you can do to protect your finances, contact your bank or financial advisor today. Get the latest and greatest in finance knowledge. Subscribe to our Finance YouTube channel today. Finance Tips. The new era of bank charges. How they